Hey, what's going on, guys? MiniQ's7B here. Welcome back to another episode of NASCAR Thunder 2000. It's episode number 77 today for the Aaron's 499 of Season 3 here at Talladega Super Speedway. First off, I haven't mentioned it in a community post. I hope you're all having a great, happy holidays. Of course, Christmas just came around about a few days ago at this point. But hope you all had a wonderful Christmas or a happy Hanukkah or whatever you celebrate anyway. I hope you had a wonderful, nice, safe, happy holidays with your friends and family. But let's get the show on the road. In terms of like stuff we can really do, honestly nothing. We're still waiting for stuff to come on in, so really can't even do anything at this point forward. The car is, well, we're gonna use the same cars we did last time anyway, so there's really no point in doing anything there. 7 races to go till the chassis tire grip 3 comes around, because we're definitely going to need that. That, and of course the next upgrade we're getting is the engine power. We already know this, but however, we're gonna need a lot of money, and yeah, it's gonna be quite a money grabbing, hopefully in the next few episodes anyway, because we got some stuff coming in. We might have to hold off on like building and repairing new stuff. I'm not so sure. Where are we at in the standings, you wonder? Well, yeah, we're now 6th in the standings. Incredible, and I expect to climb even higher. The best part about this is, well, we actually have 10 wins in our career mode already. Wow. Average start is 3, of course. What was I looking for? Oh, the amount of wins we had. We have 3 wins already of the year. It's honestly incredible. Darlington, Bristol, and Martinsville are 3 of our wins that we already have. We could potentially get a 4th one here today at Talladega, but of course, for those who don't remember before going in, we are not using the overpowered gear ratio anymore. Other than that, it's actually also going to be 2 laps of qualifying for those who don't know, instead of 1 for this series, just to make up for the lack of slow speed at the start of this thing. So let's get into Talladega and see if we can walk away with a win. Alrighty, as like I said before, we're going to be doing 2 laps here at qualifying, of course, with our slowest lap possible being on the first lap here. So we're going to see how we do it here at the 2nd lap here at Talladega real quick. We're now beginning our 2nd lap here. This is why we said I'd rather make it wait for 2 laps of qualifying, because we're already going to be 39th in qualifying. Let's not have that anyway. Yeah, of course, I'm looking forward to see what comes next for the next coming episodes, of course. I think we're going to have a great time at Richmond coming up. I know that for sure. Like, pretty much Richmond coming up in a few episodes is basically a guaranteed win. Charlotte, though, is a very important race. Because of the jackpot, the No Bull 5, if we finish in the top 5 there, then we'll be able to be eligible for next Richmond race, which, of course, we can probably easily win that one, too. So, that would give us $1 million bonus, and that would really help out a lot. So we're coming to the start-finish line here. What is our qualifying lap going to be? It is a 49.8. And that is a 25th place qualifying position. So pretty deep in the field we're going to be starting in today. It just goes to show you that how overpowered that gear ratio, that gear setup was. So usually the default gear ratio is preset 9. So that's what we set it to. Anyway, let's begin with the race and see if we'll climb our way up and walk away with the win.
The NASCAR Winston Cup Series visits the famous Talladega Superspeedway today for the Aaron's 499. This is Joe Moore and Barney Hall for MRN, and we're live to bring you all the action. And Barney, this track always manages to produce some white-knuckle moments.
Lots of different opinions about this restrictor plate racing. These drivers love the speed. It's what they live for. In fact, some think they should run with no plates at all, so the cars would be more spread out. Speeds would be well over 215 miles an hour. But that doesn't seem to bother most of the drivers. It's the fact that they can't break away from each other with the plates on the cars that bother them.
Johnny Benson has an impressive average finish this year.
Man, he is amazing. And what a boost towards the championship that gives him. You don't even need that many wins if you're finishing in the top 10 every week.
The 56 car always finishes strong at the superspeedways.
Yeah, he definitely has found something on these big tracks. I look for him to have a great race again in this one.
An unusual back-of-the-pack start for Bill Elliott.
You know, I spoke with the guys from that team in the garage this morning, and they said they tried something a little different in qualifying this week. They learned their lesson, though. Stick with what works, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Daytona 500 winner Mark Martin will lead us away through the field again. And once again, Elliott Sadler having a front row start at a super speedway. The DEI cars are in the second row. That's honestly going to be a pretty scary lineup right then and there. But I forget that Michael Waltrip doesn't exist in that part. We're pretty deep in the field. We got 25th place. We have some other heavy hitters in the back here too, like Rusty Wallace, who can really actually help us out here in terms of getting up close to where we need to be. Anyway, of course, we're going to shift up as late as possible so I can get most of that amount of my horsepower as possible. Wait until we get to shift to fourth gear. So yeah, it's gonna be a marathon, not a sprint. It's gonna take us some time to get ourselves up there. As I say that now, we're already dipping out of line, trying to get to the inside line. We already see some of the AI cars just slowing up on the outside line. So I think I'm not sure why this is the case. I really wish they could just all travel essentially at the same speeds. I don't even think that's even possible, to tell you the truth. Make it as close together as possible. Like I don't know how to do any of that sort of thing, like how to mod the database and all that sort of thing. It'd be really cool though if I figured something out though. I would make this career mode actually a little bit more different than it needed to be anyway. We're actually 19th now. We're actually losing the draft to Jeff Bird, but thankfully there's some stoppages up right then and there. 1.5 seconds is the distance between ourselves and P1, of course. That's just the good thing about these super speedways. They'll always provide the closest possible racing as a whole. Our teammate up there, Kenny Wallace, he appeared to not have not that great of a qualifying start either, but maybe he'll probably be a bigger asset to us later on, as we always have in this career mode, where myself and Kenny Wallace are just like a dynamic duo in these super speedways. So eventually, maybe both of us will be able to get up there. Anyway, we're going to try to see if we can get around Jeff Burton, who's having a bit of a championship hungover, I'll say the least. He's not really doing very well this season so far, as Sterling Marlin almost lost the car off of turn 4, looks like there. We're making passes left and, well, only left. We're going to go 3 wide here with Sterling Marlin and, of course, our teammate Kenny Wallace. Looks like they're going to power pass me on the outside, it looks like, because they have help and I do not. So now we're going to try to maybe think about jumping towards the middle here, or maybe just force Rick Nass to get out of our way, I suppose, because he's already dropped back over there anyway in that 14 car. If only there was a way I could just signal Kenny Wallace to go down low, but he's kind of stuck at the moment, it looks like here, so he won't be that much of a factor right now anyway. Maybe later on down the road when he gets around all these cars, he can probably catch himself coming up. He is maybe the top 5 super speedway driver in this game, so there is definitely some hope there. We got Johnny Benson here in front of us as well, who is now down to 3rd. Point leader Bobby Labonte is now just in front of us. I'm thinking about going for the title as Ricky Rudd passes us on the outside. I'm thinking about going for the title this season. But, of course, as we all know what happened in Atlanta earlier in this playthrough, we're going to need to figure out something for that, because we're going to basically get our cheeks clapped if we don't do something about, what the hell the AI are on. But I think they're on steroids on that track. As before I cut away here, we're going to go 3 wide with Wally Dallenbach, Wally D, and Ricky Rudd. Wally's going to fall back here, it looks like here. He's right out of steam, as we're going to try to get our way back up here. We're up to 13th as of right now. Oh, we have a major checkup going on over here. I have no idea what the heck was going on there, but that just brought everybody back for some reason. And now there's only a 2-car pack up front with me being 3rd. I don't know what the heck was going on up there, but that just stacked up the entire secondary pack right then and there. Now it's just only a 2-car breakaway with myself all by myself. So it's the DEI duo of Dale Jr. and Steve Park leading the way. Myself in 3rd, but could Dale Jr. potentially finally get his first win in his career mode? I don't know. He was kind of pretty bad in the first two games anyway. We have to finish ahead of Steve Park too. So that's another thing we have to consider. And we kind of just pulled away from everyone that's back there. That's not exactly what I was hoping to see anyway. They'll probably eventually catch up to me anyway. Who is that? Senior in 4th? Yeah, it's senior in 4th. Well, I guess we'll work with him then, since we're affiliated with RCR anyway. All right, so here they are. We got both Dale and Mark go by. We're actually going to let Mr. Restrictor Plate himself try to get around me on the inside, as he's honestly doing a pretty poor job of getting around me here. Come on, Dale. You're better than this. You're still better than this. Come on, buddy. Yeah, them two are already gone. We have to make up 9 seconds as of right now. And I guess I'll let Mark go by too. Why not? as we're gonna come back down and try to get that draft as best we can before they pull away. Because oh no, Mark is blown up! Oh no, Mark is blown up. He's gone up in smoke right in front of me. So he will not be 2 for 2 into super speedways today, unfortunately for him. So now we have a bit of a chance to get ourselves back up there, going 196 miles an hour compared to what I was doing earlier. So instead of being our dynamic duo of me and Kenny Wallace, looks like I'm going to be working out with Dale Earnhardt anyway, because he is supposed to be like the best restrictor plate guy in this game. He hasn't won a restrictor plate race though yet in his career mode, so maybe at some point if he could do something about that. Rick Mass is in 5th, by the way, legit running in P5, that 14 car for AJ Foyt Racing, working wonders for that team right now. That's amazing here. We're gonna see if we can get. I know we can go beyond 200 here with this gear ratio anyway, because we don't have to worry about the. Yeah, we don't even have to worry about the engine going up in smoke anymore, like what happened last time. So that thank God for that. It's just by ourselves between me and Dale Sr. just to try to catch up to that pack before the pit cycle comes through. I've been gaining on them about a second, or at least like 3/4 of a second per lap, thanks to the courtesy of Dale Cedar. We have pulled away from everyone back there. We literally pulled away from everyone. We got someone riding all the way back. I'm pretty sure that's Kenny Irwin anyway, because he doesn't have any super speedway rating. It looks like odd. I think that's Kenny Irwin. I don't know. But we pulled away from everybody else that's behind us. It's just literally the dynamic duo of not Kenny Wallace, but Dale Senior this time. I kind of wonder where else the rest of the field is at, but I know we're catching up to both the DEI cars, and we have to finish ahead of that one car too to actually get our sponsorship money. So now it's point leader Labonte in 5th. Skinner is in 6th. Our team Joe Nemechek's having a day. He's running in 8th right now. And Kenny Wallace, come on, Kenny, you got to do better than this. Yeah, we're definitely catching up to them, though. In about, I think we'll be able to get there before pit cycle comes around. We can actually stay out a lot longer because of our RPMs not running as high. So we can pit whatever the hell we want, really. And that's the good news about running the default gear ratio this time around. We can actually stay out a lot longer if we really wanted to. We still have to take 4 tires regardless, though. So I think the strategy, of course, is to pit what Dale Sr. does. That way we try to get behind him. And, yeah, just go from there. I mean, we're literally gaining a second. We're actually almost there to Junior and Steve Park. Steve's going to lead a lap, it looks like here. They're side by side. We're organized, and they're not, so I'm not sure what they're doing. I mean, they allowed us to gain on them, like about 9... We made up a 9-second gap because of how overpowering a drafting tandem can be. Who says 2-car tandems don't exist in this universe? And we have caught them. We have caught them. We're now in the lead pack here. We got Kevin Grubb coming out of the pits anyway, making his 4th start of the year. We got Dale Earnhardt Jr. now leading the race. We're actually gonna think about getting our 5 bonus points here rather soon anyway. But yeah, we caught them. We caught the DEI cars, and now a 4-car race. Just like that is a 4-car race. We're actually going to try to go for the lead here using our slipstream here. But I have to remember, it's Dale Earnhardt Sr.'s own team. That's his own team. He's probably very happy that his cars are up there, but none of them are winning. So he's going to probably make sure one of them is going to win today, even if it's just himself. But the main person we got to worry about is Steve Park, who's directly behind us because money issues. Don't worry, in about 4 races, maybe something different will happen when it comes to that. So, yeah, rivalry might end with him soon. As we now lead our first lap of the race, we got 5 bonus points and just go from there. Now we just try to, I guess, block for like the next 20-some laps. And by block, I don't mean doing that, though, because... Wait, you saw that? You doggone saw that. He just despawned behind me. I literally sent him to the Shadow Realm. I literally just sent Dale Earnhardt Sr. to the Shadow Realm. Oh, God. That blood's on my hands. I have killed Dale Earnhardt Sr. I legit sent him to the Shadow Realm. I literally gave him a little doinker and he just despawns. I'm going to jail. I'm going into Alabama jail. I mean, I remember having something similar to what happened in my Thunder 04 playthrough, where Schrader just randomly despawned behind me, but that was when he crossed the start-finish line. That just happened in the middle of the turn. Like, the car just despawn. I literally gave Dale Sr. a little doinker, and like five seconds later, he just disappears. I don't understand how or why this happens, but I just find it very weird nonetheless. Like, does that count as murdering Dale Sr., by the way? Does that count as me killing Dale Earnhardt Sr., like, actually, like, wrecking him or something like that, like, because of that little doinker? Does that actually count? Like, if he just, like, despawned? I don't know. I need to know if I have blood on my hands or not, because I might be going to court. And it won't be very pretty for you know who, or me, so it won't be very pretty for me. So, hopefully I didn't, quote-unquote, murder him, I guess? I don't think I did. I don't know. I feel like I still got something on my hands, though. More and more cars coming out of the pits. As both the DEI cars just pitted out in front of me. I think that just Steve Parks is checked up like that for thinking of the other cars for being there. Is he coming down pit road? Yes, he is. However, I need to get myself back up to speed because we just lost the lead to Dale Earnhardt Jr. We'll get that lead back, don't worry, nonetheless. We're gonna have to go sling pasting. Be quiet. I know that. We're gonna try to get ourselves back up and try to jump Junior and Steve Park in the pits anyway. That's what we're gonna have to do. Pit cycle is already definitely commencing, but we have to come down pit road this time. I think our fuel is just not gonna be enough after like 1 or 2 more laps. We're actually gonna try to feed Bill Elliott coming down on the apron here, trying to give us that push down the inside before we head on down pit to the pit road here. We have to take 4 tires, of course. Unfortunately, that's just how it is. No 2-tire shenanigans here as Dale Earnhardt Jr. is coming down pit road. And I sped it. Well, crap. All right, I sped again. That's not great. So don't worry. If I got a drafted partner, we're not out of this yet. So I went too fast. No panic. Don't panic. We're gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be fine. We're gonna catch up. Don't worry. We've done it once before. We can do it again. You know, we actually had a pretty good pit stop. That's the sad part. Ricky Rudd just comes out right behind him. Tony Stewart's also there too. And look who we paired up with. It is just my lucky day, isn't it? Our old friend and teammate Kenny Wallace. We're gonna let him go here on the pits, like on this apron here. Do you want to get up there or no? All right, so the one car does jump us, as well as Jeff Burton, but that's okay. We're going to be right with Kenny Walls, and we're going to get ourselves right back up there. So we have fallen outside the top 10, it looks like here. That's okay. It's just a minor penalty. We're going to slice and dice our way through here because we know that Kenny Walls can do it. We just got to get around these cars, and once we do, we're coming for them. We got about 17 laps left to do it in 7 seconds. We've done it before. The dynamic duo is back. Now our first test is here is to try to get around these four cars here. We've got point leader Bobby Labonte, and Jeremy Mayfield of all people is actually up here inside the top 10 as well. We're gonna try to first get around Mayfield though. We can easily do that though. Immediately Kenny knows the assignment. He knows the assignment. He knows how to do these races just very well. He knows what to do. That's why we follow him, of course. We're gonna clear Mayfield, put him outside the top 10 just like that. Kenny's thinking about going for more, but he's getting stuck here. We're gonna try to lead Kenny here, but we got Mayfield directly behind us though, so Kenny might have a little bit of trouble getting around. But he is just so powerful. Kenny is so powerful. That's why I'm very happy to work with him. He is a powerful car. So we got one down. We got a few more to go. Man, Kenny's actually pulling away from me on the straightaway there for a second. I almost got scared. I was like, uh oh, never let go, Kenny. Come on, don't let go. I don't want to let go of this draft. And we're already 3 seconds back. I think there's a lap car up there that's holding up everybody too. I'm not entirely sure. I'm trying to look and see what's up there. So who's leading the race right now? I don't know. Jeff Burton's leading the race right now. Okay, so we can't let that happen. We're gonna try to signal Kenny Wallace to go down here. Come on, Kenny. I know you can do it. gonna keep going. We're gonna get ourselves up there. Oh, it's Scott Pruitt. All right, that's who's being annoying. Because that's really just checked us all up. Kenny, I'm gonna need you to go down there a little bit, buddy. I need you to get around this guy. I'm gonna let Scott Pruitt block me. That way Kenny goes through. There we go. That's what you gotta do sometimes. You gotta manipulate the AI a little bit that are trying to block, and you'll be able to get around them so easily. We're in a single file train right now. What is this? The actual 2000 season? After the 2000 Daytona 500, Kenny Walls was trying to get around by the body. He understood the assignment. He wants to get around that 18 car. I want to get around that 18 car because I'm competing with him for the points right now. Even though he's a full race ahead, any race where I finish ahead of Labonte is better, of course. But, man, Labonte and Kenny Wallace, if they get paired up together, they are strong. And I don't have my overpower gear ratio to help me out anymore either.
Come on, buddy, push it. We can pick up some more spots.
We're still 4 seconds behind. We can still get ourselves up there. We just gotta believe in the thing called love and friendship. Friendship always overpowers everything, right? Isn't that true in every anime known to mankind? Oh, see, power of friendship is already happening. See, we're already getting around Labonte. Power of friendship. It always wins. What can I say? Power of friendship and anime. God and anime on my side on this one today. It seems incredible. We're already up to P9. We're waiting to see if Kenny can get around everybody else here. We'll even help him lead a lap too. If it's the last lap though, we can't. We have to get around him. All right, so there is Kenny Irwin up there. I can see that bright green car up ahead too. If not Labonte, then Kenny Irwin. That's how my formula is. Uh-oh. That wasn't supposed to happen. I lost the draft to them. That wasn't supposed to happen. That was not part of the plan, is to lose the draft. So now I have to work with Labonte to get ourselves back up there. We know he's fast, but hopefully, oh god, I hope I didn't lose the draft to him too. That would not be really good. We got about 10 laps to go in this race. I don't know if we're going to be able to win this race, but we can certainly come close. That speeding penalty, actually, now that I think about it, really is, like, when you don't have as overpower as a gear ratio setup as you did before, you're starting to question some things.
The leader's put about 5 seconds on you.
Yeah, we're going to have to work with Labonte here for the rest of the race, so just to try to get back up to that little pack. Oh my gosh. I just lost the draft to Kenny Wallace. Like, just trying to pull up to him. Coming to 5 laps to go in this race. We're still in 10th. We're barely even catching up to the pack in front. The good news is there is lap traffic up ahead, and we gained about a half a second that lap. So we might be cutting it close here. But I think working together is going to be out the window every chance I can get, especially with the lap cars being in the way. I think it's Steve Park and Jeff Gordon leading the way, but no, it's now Jeff Burton taking the lead away from both Steve and Jeff Gordon. They both take it away from the Jeffs. We're just barely getting into that slipstream now at this point. I didn't want to make a move just yet on Labonte. Maybe the front straightaway I will, because we're gaining on them. And now this is going to be coming to the end down to the wire. This race is going to be anyway. We might be able to just slingshot past Labonte here this time by. We might be able to. Can we get a draft going here? I hope I didn't pull too soon. I hope I didn't pull too soon there. No, we didn't pull. We're good. We're right back with Kenny again. Took us a while, but we're back up here again. We got some lap traffic up ahead. Hopefully that'll continue to hold everybody up. So we're up to P9. Trying to get a push down the straightaway, but I think I just pulled a little too soon. Yeah, I think I pulled a little too soon. That's not exactly what I was hoping for. Trying to really see. Yeah, I pulled too soon. I pulled too soon. I pulled the trigger a little too soon. I should have just waited a little bit longer. Nothing you can do about it now. Try to see if that lap traffic can get in the way. It really isn't.
We're catching up to the leader. Keep on it.
2.5 back now. We're gonna have to let Labonte go again and try to set up another run. Hopefully before the straightaway occurs. We're gonna keep pushing them.
Focus on your marks, buddy. Okay, we're clear.
I pulled too soon. That's my fault. I thought for sure I caught them. I guess I didn't. We're gonna have only one shot at this though.
Halfway up.
All right, now we caught up to them, but as Boris said, being a bit of a nuisance in the way.
The 18 car has got a run on you.
We're going to pass as many cars as we can at this point, because I don't think we have any shot of winning. We're just going to try to get ourselves as high of a finish as we can. Unless Rudd wants to go to the inside and pass Morris said. Not going as fast as I hoped that would go anyway. I guess Rudd's really holding us up too. That's not exactly what I was hoping for. I was hoping for him to be a little bit faster. Tony started thought about pitching down on me, but it didn't work out for him. We're going to have one lap to go at Talladega. I don't think we're going to have any chance of winning. Unless they really get held up here. And unfortunately, I can't let Labonte go through again. I can't even tell who's leading this race anymore. It looks like Steve Park has got around them. That's not exactly what I was hoping to see either, financially wise. Oh, man. So, yeah, the streak at Talladega looks to be over for us. Can we get one more spot, though, before this is all over? Probably so. I don't think we're going to be able to catch up to them, so I think P5 is going to be the best way we're doing it. Man, I wish I did the speed. But this finish is good, though. I wish I did the sped. We have to block Labonte down here one last time. He's coming at a thick head of steam. We're going to block him down once more. Unfortunately, the dynamic duo did not work out today. We're going to block to the top one more time, and we're going to come home in P5. I think Steve Park won his first career race. I think he did. No, it's Jeff Gordon! Jeff Gordon snipes the win for finally his first win in a playthrough.
It seems like we had a lot of lead changes.
Oh, yeah, there were a lot of cars out there that could have won this thing. Lots of different leaders means one thing. Lots of very strong race cars.
The 56 car will get a top 5 for his efforts.
Well, there's nothing wrong with a top 5 finish, that's for sure.
We hope you enjoyed today's broadcast of NASCAR Winston Cup Racing on MRN, the voice of NASCAR.
So it's Jeff Gordon had beat Steve Park for the race win. Unfortunately for us, because of Steve Park finishing second, we finished in like 8th, I believe. It's not great. Actually, no, we finished in the top 5. I don't know what the hell I was talking about. But, man, Jeff Gordon finally gets a career win here in this playthrough. It has been forever since he's won. He's been since 1999, so this is his first win of the millennium. What is going on? Like, why does it take this long for Jeff Gordon to win one race? This is so abnormal. It's like, what's going on here? Jeff Gordon taking forever to win a race. I mean, as for us, though, perhaps this ruling is a little harsh, but I kind of like this ruling of having a default gear ratios. But the pit road speeding penalty really hurt us today. Jeff Gordon ends up winning today here at Talladega. Well, that kind of stunk a little bit there financially. Steve Park finishes second. I thought he was going to win that race, to tell you the truth. But Jeff Gordon finally gets his first win of the playthrough. It took him long enough, and it had to be on a super speedway of all things. Well, you saw the top 10 lineup there. Unfortunately, we did not lead the most laps. That goes to Dale Jr. by 1 lap over me. Wow. By 1 lap, he beats me by. Incredible. We barely finished ahead of the point leader, Bobby Labonte, so we got some points over him at least. We got 10 points over him. We'd still be 140 back. Kenny Walls gets himself a top 10 finish, it looks like here. Going to take a look through the rest of the grid here today before we just head on out. Just unfortunate, we just missed out, and Martin and Earnhardt. I don't know what happened to Earnhardt. I have to tell you the truth. I don't know what to say about that. We really didn't make any money that race. That's a problem. Yeah, we did not really make a lot of money this race. Our crew members are also expensive too. We're just waiting for 4 more races though until we get our new sponsors anyway. We got some stuff come. We gotta wait for 4 more races to see if we can get these two to do something else, I suppose. I don't even know. Probably Outback may or may not even be coming back. I don't even know, to tell you the truth. I know Whitetails is here to stay. So we got money for that anyway. I think we missed out on qualifying too. Yeah, we missed it out on qualifying too. So that's another reason why our money was like so short. Because we were slow. But we have some new stuff coming. We have to do some new stuff in. Look at this. 79 power. 73 efficiency. I think we're fine with the engines for a little while. I kind of want to save that, though. That 79 engine power. I kind of want to save the new stuff in. Actually, let's shut into chassis, too, while we're here. Let's see. Inventory. 82 tire wear. The tire grip's the same. The downforce is more. I kind of want to save that. To tell you the truth. Not for like the All-Star race and the Coca-Cola 600. So we're going to probably use a different thing for the next 2 races anyway. Because I want to save that for Charlotte. Because that's, like I said, that's a very important race. So I want to save that bit new stuff in. So I want to save this, I want to save this chassis. We could use this one for the next 2 races or whatever. It's the same grip anyway. It's not that big of a deal. This one, though, we're going to have to use for Charlotte. This chassis right here. That's our biggest test. As far as the engine's concerned as well, this is kind of like why I wanted to have 2 fresh engines. This one will be used for the next 2 races. This one will be used for Charlotte. And why do I keep complaining about Charlotte so much? What are you talking about? Why is the Coke 600 like a big deal? Well, first off, it's a crown jewel race. But also, you know, we need to, like, we're not qualified for the jackpot 5 because we failed at Las Vegas horribly. But this is just to set us up for Richmond. This is literally just to set us up for Richmond. We need to finish in the top 5 at Lowe's just to get ourselves a good jackpot 5 at Richmond. Because we could easily get this, and, well, after Talladega, we may not be able to get that anymore. Because of the little ruling I have on myself. But it did a great race. But no, it's actually Steve Park that got the front runner award. So I guess they both tied. And they just gave it to Steve Park for some reason. We're still 6th in the standings, though. We're just now 4 points behind Steve Park. I guess he overtook us. So now it's only a 39-point gap now between Labonte and Rudd. Johnny Betts appears to be falling back just a tad. We're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good in the standings. Jeff Gordon finally gets one, though, to tell you the truth. Like, what the hell? Why are you so horrible in this playthrough? You had 18 top 5s and 7 wins in 99. 21 top 10s. I mean, you get the top 10s right, but I don't understand, like, why are you so poor in this playthrough? Like, did he really have... I don't think he had, like, a horrible 2000 season in real life, anyway. I don't know. I don't know why he performed so poorly in this game. In Sims, though, he can win some every now and then, but... I don't know. That's his 50th career win, and he literally wins in one in every 6 starts. That's honestly insane if you really want to think about it. But yeah, that'll be it for the episode here today. If you liked the video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you in the next one at Auto Club Speedway. We'll see you guys then.